man. So, check out this clip from my live stream and make sure you're in the chat next time, dog. Every Wednesday, we're going live at 9 p.m. East. Hit the like button and turn on notification bells and make sure you subscribe so you never miss a thing. Ja Rule has been saying his piece about 50 Cent. All right, let's see what he said. He said, "You a rap. Always say I've been. Always be a rap. Used car salesman, suit wearing, field goal nose having. Herman monster head ass nigga. Nigga always telling on somebody. Old dry snitch ass nigga. Shut your bitch ass up." He continues to say this. "Let's be real, that nigga don't give a about the victims. We all know why he did it, doc. Herman's a cancer to the culture. If you care so much, then donate the profits to charities for domestic violence." This person says, "I am on 50 Cent's side on this one. There are some animals that deserve to be snitched on out here. Some things can't be just swept under the rug." Ja Rule says, "I'm not condoning Diddy's behavior. I'm showcasing Herman's character." So he says Herman's no different, allegedly. Then he posts this right here saying, 50 Cent, named Curtis, has been involved in at least one well-documented domestic violence incident. In June 2013, he was accused of kicking his ex-girlfriend and the mother of his son, model Daphne Joy, also known as Daphne Narvaez, in the stomach during an argument at her Los Angeles condominium, as well as destroying approximately $71,000 worth of her property, including furniture, a chandelier, and a television. The altercation reportedly stemmed from suspicions of infidelity. Los Angeles authorities charged him with one misdemeanor count of domestic violence and 4 counts of misdemeanor vandalism. Jackson pleaded not guilty initially, but later reached a plea deal in October 2013, pleading no contest to 1 count of vandalism. The domestic violence charge and 3 vandalism counts were dropped as part of the agreement. He was sentenced to 3 years of probation, 30 days of community service, 52 weeks of domestic violence counseling, a $7,100 restitution payment to Joy, $23.90 in fines, and a restraining order requiring him to stay away from her. So Jackson denied the domestic violence allegations at the time, through his attorney stating he had not been arrested and there was no warrant for his arrest. In 2024, amid his production of a Netflix docuseries on Cent Diddy Combs' legal issues, Joy publicly accused Jackson of raping and physically abusing her over the years, referencing the 2013 incident as a part of a pattern, though no new charges resulted from these claims. Once again, this is Ja Rule that's sharing this information. Let's keep this thing pushing. So he said it's cool when he do it. It's a problem when I do it. Gotta hear Herman an abuser too. This person says, "Thank you, Ja." He was also accused of tatted up Holly. He puts the looks right here. So he continues, says, let's not have selective outrage when it comes to domestic abuse. Thank you. He says another one, allegedly. People starving for attention also die from starvation. Rule person puts this right here. Ja Rule retweets it. It says 50 Cent's Long Island home burns down. The mother of 50 Cent's child accused the rapper of trying to burn them to death after a suspicious fire ripped through their Long Island home early today. She says he tried to kill me and his own child, says Shaniqua Tompkins, 31, who miraculously survived the suspicious 4 a.m. blaze, which leveled the $2.4 million mansion in Tony Dix Hills, where she lives with the rapper's 10-year-old son Marquise and 4 relatives. The blaze erupted after Tompkins and 50 Cent, whose real name is Curtis Jackson, got into a violent dispute Monday during a deposition in a $50 million lawsuit she is bringing against him. Who do I think did it? Curtis Jackson, Tompkins told the Post. He threatened me on Monday that he was going to have someone visit me. My kids are in the house. Who would try to kill your own kids? He's supposed to be all about being a gangster. That's not a gangster. That's a coward. The blaze was deemed suspicious by authorities in Dix Hills, though cops had no suspects. The rapper in Louisiana at the time of the fire filming a movie. So that's what 50 Cent was at the point in time of that. So in response to that, Ja Rule says not burn the house down with your kids inside, allegedly. So Ja Rule trying to, fan the flames. Pun intended. So He also tweets this saying, I think I'm going to start doing docs. There's a lot to unpack here. So this talks about 50 Cent issues. My bad. This right here says 50 Cent issues public apology. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you, bro. And shout out to the chat for the support. Real, man. Thank you, Body E, bro. Appreciate it a lot, man. All right. So, and I'm glad I finally got the super chat to appear on the screen. I was struggling with that, man. I'm sorry. I'm a young unk. I ain't a young unk yet, but I'm FYN, former young nigga. So all right. So this right here says 50 Cent issues public apologies to ex-girlfriend after abuse accusations. And another headline: 50 Cent Long Island home burns down. So the Ja Rule is hinting towards doing his own documentary. He says again, let's not be selective in our outrage for abusers. Someone says, you better quit before 50 Cent get on you next. Ja Rule says, please stop projecting your fears of another man on me. I don't give a f about Herman. He's a goofy to me. Then that's it right there. Now, on top of that, we have Marlon Wayans saying this in response to the Diddy documentary. Let's tap in. He sat down with these guys from Real 92.3 in LA.
Nah. You working with Pac?
Puff for 30 years.
You saw Big before he passed?
Yeah.
Bro, so you're close. And Jack, what were you saying?
In the documentary, there was insinuations of, that Diddy possibly had something to do with both Tupac and Biggie. And,
Who's telling the story, right? You can skew.
People very close to the situation.
But you can create any narrative as a producer and as a director and as a storyteller. I can create a narrative.
That is true about documentaries, but these stories have already been out there. These stories have been out there for a long time. So the only thing is we heard the people tell them rather than hearing them from third parties.
Yeah. I could be like, you know what?
You have?
I could create a narrative.
Well,
we
see it all the time on reality shows.
Reality shows.
Yeah,
that's how they're
creating
you write
a
a
narrative.
character.
It doesn't mean it's true. It doesn't mean it's true. I can get interviews. I can do this. I can get footage, and I could make you think this about that person.
Nah, for sure, yeah.
And that doesn't necessarily mean it's true. So for me, I think, look, 50 and Puff have a long-term beef. It's personal.
People are saying 50's wrong for doing it, but 50's right for doing it. It's divided.
It's between him and Puff. And before it's between him and Puff, it's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck and 50's kicking a man when he's down.
God is going to...
If 50 ever luck turn up on 50, that you got to be careful what you put out. There's a karma to every action that you do.
All right, so Missy Pond says, Marlon to stop his shit. People been saying that about Diddy. I hear you, Missy. I hear that shit for sure. All right, now 50 Cent did respond. My bad. Let's go to this screen over here. My bad for the extra swooshes. But 50 Cent says, keep my name out your mouth, boy. Okay, so Marlon Wayans responded to 50 Cent posting this right here saying, now let's think about this 50 with 12 years a slave, basically calling him a slave, trying to say that he's doing a white man's bidding by making this documentary about Diddy. Now 50 Cent responded with this video right here saying, I'm number 1 in 49 countries. I want all the smoke pump, and posted this. Watch this real quick.
Never, those aren't the type of parties that I go to. I don't frequent those type of parties, and even if I go, like I said, been doing Diddy parties for 15 years, and I must say you never let me down, Puff. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Good times, people. I've never seen any of this. I'm like, when I hear about it, when did that happen?
Hell nah. Now 50 then turned his attention towards Ja Rule, saying, in case you're wondering why these people are saying very, very nasty things about me, LOL, and posted this real quick.
So I opened the door, and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said, Ja Rule. I said, well, he busy right now. He said, he busy doing what? I said, he with Puff. They're in the room. They busy. They don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. I said, bruh, you ain't going in there, because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothered him. He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed it and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, yo, what's going on? Yo, Jay, that's my cousin. He know me well. And Puff was like, yo, Jay, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. And he was like, He just Puff looked at Ja. He said, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on.
And in response to that, Ja Rule said, I thought Jughead was smarter than that. Posting a blatant lie to your millions of minions, slander and defamation dummy. Lawsuit on the way. All right, now Charlamagne responds right here to people criticizing 50 Cent for doing his Diddy documentary.
How come nobody ever says that when it's white producers? Like TMZ did docs on Diddy, there was docs on Hulu. How come they weren't kicking? How come they weren't kicking the person when they down? Why do we only say that when it's, you know, a black producer? And especially when you know 50 and Diddy got a personal issue. So like there's no reason for 50 to have any type of loyalty to Diddy in any way, shape, or form.
You know what? I didn't even think about it like that. But like you said, there's been a bunch of docs put out before 50. And nobody said when TMZ did that whole series, nobody said when the Peacock doc and all those other docs, nobody said nothing.
It's investigative reporting when they did it, when they do it.
But he wasn't in jail yet. Was he? Like, nah, he wasn't.
Which makes it worse.
He wasn't going through trial.
Which makes it worse because he was going through trial when they were doing these documents. When they were doing these documentaries. I think it makes it worse.
But he thought
because the jurors could have had a chance to watch it. People could have had a chance to watch it. I think it was worse.
And what is this documentary doing other than telling a story? Like literally, it's just telling a story.
Yeah.
Like, and it's a story based off Diddy's actions.
All right, so people in the comment section saying this right here. Charlotte ain't wrong. I hope 50 Cent keep making more documentaries. Exactly. I'm about to watch again. He's right. However, it's because 50 Cent gets pleasure out of tormenting, enraging, and ragging on black men. Sorry, Marlon, we believe 50 Cent because all the people mentioned in the documentary came out and said all the stories wasn't true. Seems like everyone in that documentary needed a check. This person says there's literally at least 5 other docs that's been out way before 50 did one and not mention nothing in that doc is new information. All those stories and videos have been out and around for decades. All that doc did was put everything in one place for people to see and hear it. This information has been public. I don't know where folks been. Folks just mad at 50 because everybody loves finding a reason to be mad about something, especially the internet. All right. He continues to post this right here. 50 Cent agreed to do an interview with ABC News station only because it's one of the few stations they're allowed to watch in prison. He's a menace, 50 Cent says. I thought about it. What's wrong with that? All right. That nigga's crazy. All right. So he posted this as well saying, this is my 3rd meeting today at Netflix. Look, guy, I know you spend a lot of money on Stranger Things, but it can't fuck with me. I'm number 1 in 43 countries and number 2 in 8 others. It's just facts. I ain't gonna lie. Stranger Things is fire though. Stranger Things is fire. If y'all watch Stranger Things, let me know in the chat, man. Let me know in the chat, man. Stranger Things, man. I love Stranger Things, man. God damn, it's crazy seeing them kids grow up though. That shit be throwing me off, man. Hey, did y'all see? I gotta show y'all this shit. Real talk, because we talking about Stranger Things. Real talk. This topic almost over. Don't worry about it. Ain't much going on. But did y'all see my boy? Nigga, I don't invite to the cookout. But sometimes you might need to invite motherfuckers to the cookout. Just laugh at their ass. Did y'all see my boy over here? My boy was getting down. Hold on. Now we gotta go put him on the big screen. Dustin was dusting these hoes. Shit. Hey, Dustin was getting this shit, man. That's not really. Hey. That nigga getting that shit. Let's go. Hey, man, Dustin was getting that shit, though. But hey, let's get back to regularly scheduled programming. He was killing that shit. Hey, that's not easy music to be on beat with. That was impressive. That was impressive. But yeah, I don't invite everybody to cookout though. Like, so 50 Cent says, please stop sending me stuff like this. I'm not gonna post it. While posting it. All right. Now Marlon came back and posted this right here saying, just enjoying my life and my liquidente. Cigars calm before the storm. For the record, I don't condone any abuse of women, period. Unlike some people who have a track record of domestic violence. I got 5 sisters and the mother I honor. I rep us always. Don't let anyone create narratives. Marlon Wayans is an exceptional man. Good day, Curtis.
Zero fucks. Good day.
Marlon also posted this saying, just for the record, bro, let's correct the narratives, Curtis. Rubber dub dub. Stop. Then posted a hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Monkey emojis, alright? And it's a picture of Diddy and 50 in a hot tub. Is this real? Is this Googleable? I don't know, but y'all gotta let me know what you gotta say in the comment section below. I'm going to get up out of here though. This is another update with Stace, man. Yo.